Okay, welcome back to Sheepy Hollow. There's Dorn. Mr. Grumpy, eh? What are you doing? Let me see. Smile for the people there, boy. Eh? Wow, those freaking things have been sinking into me too often. That's Ice. And Bear, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? It's over here. I came out because it looked I could scrape a little bit more of this off, and then I'll sit down and have a little bit of a chat. But in the meantime, I'll set you up in the Barbie and I'll get at it. This won't take me very long, because I don't feel all that energetic. But if I can get this ice off of here, maybe even there, so I can start going down the east trough. I'm also going to have to come out here one day with a hammer and get rid of all the behind end screws. Some of the screws are too high. You find that out by shoveling, like right there. That's one part, and the sun will get at it. And what happens is it gets in there and helps warm it up. Last night it was almost to the door, all this ice. Spring's coming. Okay? give you a little more later. But it's definitely looking pretty good now. And the worst part is waiting for that to work its way back. And then maybe I'll put some little bit of salt in the downspout there and see if I can get that running. Then most of it should go. But don't sit there. And this door's pretty wet. I'll probably have to get a shovel up here and get rid of that. But anyway, I'll show you something here. Where the hell they go? We got turkeys. Oh, there's one right there. There's one there. We got 5 of the buggers. It's probably hard to see them. It's over there by that little fence. There's 2 males, 3 females. And this morning, down here, they were, the males were fanning their feathers, their back end. Looked pretty neat. Never saw that before. I'm not sure where the other ones are. Now these guys will stay out here, and they'll keep the birds and the squirrels away from the feed. So it lasts a little bit. So I put it over here on top of the shed here. Their doghouse. And if it's easy to do, I might take the potato patch if I'm not going to grow potatoes in there this year. Maybe put a couple of 100 sunflowers in there. And that should help the old birds out. Oh, hello, bear. That's a boy. You want to get combed? Okay, hang on. You don't want nobody knocking this over. Because we know what happens, right? Here, come on. There's Dorn. There goes the neighborhood. You want to go in? You want to go in, store? Inside? Huh? You want to go in? Come here, bro. Storm is shedding pretty bad right now. Hey, turn. Turn. Come on, turn around. You don't like the head. Come on. Chin. Huh? This is Bear. This is the guy I like the most. And I see you're not in the right position here. Let me move you over a bit. And he's gone. We can't use this comb on Storm because it pulls, and when it pulls, he gets nasty. That bird. Yeah. I'm just amazed at those things. I'd have to go somewhere to see what they taste like. But, I think in this area here, I looked up the Fish and Wildlife Act. There was 200 here. I don't know if it's a draw or probably be a draw, I would say, if they know that you only can get 200. We don't have to put a water bowl out for these guys either right now. They just eat the snow. Not the yellow snow. Where the huskies go. Look at that bugger. Hey! Hey! No. Ice! Go get him! These guys never get out unless they're on a leash and a harness. Alright, let's just stay out here. This has been probably the nicest day yet. Today's Thursday. On Monday, wow, it's really isn't, so maybe not so bright. And you can watch the tree. On Monday, there was a small flurries, I guess you call them, all the way to Miramichi and back. And that took us like a 2 hour and 15 or 2 hours and 30-minute drive. It took us over 3 hours each way. It was pretty, it wasn't the best of conditions, we'll say that much. But the traffic's not all that heavy going up there. Right, Storm? Bear gets pretty uncomfortable when Storm comes around. I noticed I got some big tracks that are running across the field down there. I don't think you can see them, but there's 1, 2 trails. So that one went into the center line and it came back out. And then there's another one on the other side. It looks like he went over and back on the same trail. And oh, I was going to show you this. All these tracks out here by the fire pit. Go get it! It's better than barking out here than in the house. But look at all the tracks out here on the other side of the fence are turkeys. Nobody's walked up here yet. The last time I was up here is when I had the chainsaw, before, sometime in January I think it was, early January, and I had the lawnmower up there. But I didn't want to take the apple that I cut, I just leave it there. I'll pick it up soon enough. And we've got another big tree on the other side of the property where that road goes up. There's a road over there. Bear. That's a boy. What you doing? What you doing? I play a game with him. I put a piece of milk bone in my hand, or a liver treat, and I switch it around, and he's got to sniff it up, and he'll give me his palm when he thinks he's got it right. Oh, it's time to get a drink. This is the worst part of the snow, right where these guys are. That fills in that little cubby hole in there, up past 3/4 of the way past the door, or 3/4 of the door, all the way around. Any significant snowfall, that's the highest of all of them. And I'm going to do something to get rid of these squirrels this year, I think. I don't like them in the woodshed. I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get some, I can't remember the name of it. Like a wire cloth or something like that, I think it's called. It's thick. It's with like 1/4 inch holes. And where the vents are at both ends is up there and down at the other end. I could probably roll it out, staple it, or put some U-nails on it, and hold it in place. Then they can't get out. Then I'll leave the door open, and they should be able to take off. Oh, there's a chickadee. Oh, some more. I just started doing that there a couple of weeks ago. I did it last winter or something else, but I only did it because the snow's down and I can walk on it. Because if it's icy, you can't go over there. And this guy's game. Push him out. I don't think the birds are afraid of him. Oh, that big turkey's gone out there. Now, where'd he go? They hang out down at the end of Lover's Lane there, where the apple tree's laying down. They're always there. Oh, there he is over there. Oh, he's drooling. Bear. You're stealing all the seeds. I've got a ton of cardboard to burn this spring as soon as it's dry enough that I can walk on it without leaving great big indents into the grass there. But once the snow's gone, it takes another week or two, and then it's nice and firm everywhere. Now up on the other side of that shed there, that's where I'm thinking about putting the sunflowers seeds. I haven't told the wife yet because I don't want her getting all excited. But that would look nice over there, and then there would be flowers for the bees and seeds for the birds. And way up there is the blackberry patch. And that thing there is just pretty well wild. I've got to get up there when all those branches lay down, so I can cut the popular and the little trees that are growing in there, get rid of them. But the bear goes in there, and he pretty well cleans them out. So if we don't get up there when they start ripening, now what? Where is he? Storm, where are you? Storm, where is he, bear? Oh, that's a rare sight, coming out of the doghouse. He plays rough, the guy on the left. And poor old bear just puts up with it. Ankle biter. What are you guys doing? Bear! Go play, come on. This works pretty good over here, the Burtts feeding station, but I think I'm going to do something a little different. I'm thinking I'm going to make a tray to go off the side of this thing, that I can pick it up and take it off. Like a 2x4 going down, a little bit over there, and then there's a nice big tray here. Who knows what's going on in there? We have a door on the other side of that, on the right hand side, to get in there. It's like a big man door. So if we were going to go in there and sweep it out or something like that, we can get in it. Well, you're in the wrong feeder. I don't fill that one up anymore. You have another one. Somebody broke it. Some little guy I know broke it. So I got to fix that. I tried using the hot glue gun. That didn't work. So I think I tried contact cement. Contact cement put the bottom of my winter boot on. The sole, it came off after using those big friggin' cleats. Where you going, Bear? Bear, where you going? I don't know how those dogs, they pee on that vine steady, but it's still gross. And then once that's all up here, my wife says, it'll be nice and shady. That's not a very good place to be. Dripping. weeping away. Oh. So on Tuesday, or last Monday, we went up to Miramichi so I could get an MRI. Fredericton's just over there. That's about, say, 40 kilometers away. And their MRI machine is booked for 2 years solid. So I waited about 4 or 5 months, and then I went up to Miramichi to get my second MRI. Well, they try to sort out what's going on. Seems that my back, my lower back, and my neck has obstructing the nerves coming out of the spine or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I need that to help knock off a little bit of this pain I got all the time. Right, Bear? Aren't you a pretty boy? This one's 3. These guys are all brothers. Storm is 7. Ice with the bald butt is 6. And he had a hot spot there. Oh good, just pee on the freaking bird can. I put my bird seeds in these cans. Now he peed. This guy come along and pee. Oh, maybe he did. But I've got it hooked up like that, so I don't have to go too far to feed the birds. Now, depending upon what my wife says, I could put those 2 cans right up here, and then have the bird feeder right there, and then all I have to do is open the cans here. And I want to come up with a little bit better of an idea than those bungee cords, because when it's 20 below, those things don't stretch very good, and it's hard to get them open. So I'm hoping, like, I'm supposed to get an operation on my shoulder too sometime soon, and I'm hoping it can heal up fast enough that I can get on the mower, because I just love mowing this place. Oh, there's Storm. What's Storm doing? They walked the perimeter around here. They're always watching. But luckily, they're quiet when they come in at night. And you should hear it. When the coyotes down there start howling, these boys join right in. And no matter where you are, it's loud. You have to put your hands over your ears because it's just piercing loud. Anyway, so Irving, not only did he, I think you can see that from here, but that hill over there, that's been stripped of trees. On the other side of my property line, which you can't see very good, if you can, that was stripped. They went down from the bottom of the ridge here, all the way that way. Just cleaned it right out. And they've got a stack of logs that they've harvested there. The rows are about as long as those trees are, and about as high as those trees in the middle of the field there. And on both sides of their road. It's a freaking huge amount of trees. And the rest of it looks like a bomb went off. Shameful. What we need, you see this over here? This hasn't been cut for a long time. And you'll see all those, I think they're, if I pronounce it right, deciduous trees. The maples, the oaks, and whatever, right? Birch. They need, the animals need them. They can't eat this fur stuff anymore. So, until we get our control of our own government, those big companies just going to keep on doing it. Canadians don't own underneath the surface of your own property. So if I got oil out there in that field, an oil company or a mining company can come in here and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Except for go to jail for shooting at him. These two are best of buds. Ice and Bear. Ice looks after Bear. Sometimes he has to step up to keep Storm from getting a little bit too rough. Ice is the laziest dog on the face of the earth. Oh, there he goes, pee. Just peed over there. He pees in the house. You gotta watch him. As soon as he eats, you gotta rush him outside, and then you're okay. Ugh. Oh, you can see good there. Let me tip you down a bit, though, so it's not straight into the glare. I was hoping to get the property to the left of us. That would give me 200 acres. But at 70 years old, I don't know if I want it anymore. I'm not going to, I don't know how, you never know how long you're going to live, so I highly doubt that I'll make 90. Right now I'm pushing for 75. And if I make it, I'll be pushing for 80. Etc. 5-year plan. I gotta get control. Like over here at the bottom of the stairs, there's 3 trees. I gotta get them out of there this year too. Hey, what you doing there, Ice? Huh? What you doing, bud? Huh? Yeah, they had to shave him. You get these guys get the thing called the hot spot, and it starts out with a little skin irritation, and then they start chewing it, and then it quickly expands over their back or down around their tails, another area. I can still feel scabs from the last time we treated it. So what we got to do, we take it into our groomer. Great girl. She shaves it off so we can see where it all is. And then basically we put a whole bunch of this anti-itch cream on her hand and try to get it on there without him turning around and snipping at us or giving us or snapping at us. He's pretty good, but him and Bear are really good that way. But Storm, we can't hardly do anything with him. You'd never be able to put cream on his back to stop that itching. So we drugged him up and he got real nasty. And we had to do that for a couple of weeks. So, you win and you can't win. Eh? Ice. Ice. Look at me. Look. Look. That's a boy. He's out of the 3 dogs, this guy can roll his eyes. The other 2, he has to turn his head. Right? Let me see here. Look at that. Hey. Hey. Look at that. Hey. Look at that. Go ahead. Hey, cut. And they're hard when you're at the computer. Storm will start lifting his nose underneath your elbow and keep flipping your arm. And then you start to rub him a little bit. And then you get down to where his butt is. You start scratching on that. But then I can still use the mouse in my other hand. So as soon as this thing dies, my hand, and I take it away, you'll start looking around. And if it's necessary, he'll turn around. Oh, there comes the paw. What are you doing there, big guy? Huh? As much as I love these dogs, I don't think I'd ever get this breed again. If one of them gets out the front door, they're gone. And only Storm, I think, knows this way back, because when he was a pup, under a year old, until we got the fence put up, you would see him down at the end of the field down there. 2 minutes later, you could hear a bark way in the hell down there. And about 5 minutes after that, you'd hear a bark coming from behind us here. He'd be over at the neighbors, way out in his fields, chasing coyotes. One time, we had a snow blowed it. It was the winter of 16, 17. I had my snowblower. I kept blowing all the driveway and everything over to this lilac tree or bush, and I had a pile of snow there. I bet you it was 15 feet high, if not higher. That damn Storm, we didn't have ice yet, so Storm, he drug out of here somewhere a deer carcass with the ribs, the whole backbone, and there was no head on it, but he drug it from down there all the way up on top of that drift. Then I couldn't get him to come into the house because he didn't want to part with his new thing there. So I had to put snowshoes on and go up and grab him. And I think that's the first time he showed he was a resource guarder.